The degree with which we're going to use our shoulders to help ourselves land smoother in the balancing zone is subtle. It's not a button, you going from this to that. This will always result in you losing your handstand. I'm closed, I open, too abruptly, I will fall. Rather, you want to have a dial, and you're going to close or open your shoulders to help you get into a more functional shape, to help you get smoother into the balancing zone. Step away from the idea that closed shoulders are wrong because they don't look straight, and open shoulders are right because they look straight. Because from what we felt with our foot against the wall getting heavier or light, we know that it's not about how straight you are, it's always about how light you are. So on the contrary, if you were to kick up here, close shoulders and open them ever so slightly to get into something more functional, then you will feel the reason why we have been doing elevators and apex kick-ups and whatnot. This logic also applies to your chest to the wall takeoffs. Go into your normal chest to the wall position, take off. Again, you can either take off, come back, or take off, hold longer and come back, or take off and do a few ping pongs, or take off and stay there before you bail. All those progressions are still valid here. But what I am after is the quality with which you take off and the awareness of where your pelvis is in space depending on what your shoulders are doing and what your legs are doing. So set yourself up against the wall, go into your V shape, go into your normal shoulder position, the one that you tend to have when you freestand. Take off from there. Give me the smallest noticeable change in your shoulder angle, either closing it, but probably more likely opening it. Take off again and keep readjusting the legs as you climb your way up the ladder. You don't have to do 10 in one set. You can do 2 or 3, come back down, start where you left it. 2 or 3 gradients, come back down, start where you left it.
I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
I don't want to sway your judgment, even more so because we have different bodies. And as we were saying, some people will have more leeway than others given their flexibility. But you may notice that the more you open your shoulders, the more the pelvis travels this way, the better stacked your second axis is, and the less you will need the leg off the wall as a counterweight to drive you into a passive takeoff of that foot, which remember is your gold standard. You do not want to push that foot, push on that wall with the foot, neither do you want to yank the leg.